Hello friends, welcome back. I just finished a live sale. I was talking to my viewers about life since the change. If you know, you know why that makes me laugh. Since the change on Poshmark, and I realized in that last video when we were talking about quitting selling on Poshmark, I kept saying, I'm going to show you my sales since the change. I'm going to show you my sales, and I didn't show you my sales. So in this video, we're going to go into my computer, and I am literally going to show you almost all the sales I have had since the change that took place. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Poshmark did a total overhaul on their fee structure. So the fees have changed for the buyers and the sellers, and people have very strong feelings about it, as they should. So I thought, as someone who does quite a bit of sales on Poshmark, I would take you into my computer and we're just going to deep dive into how much I've made, what's selling, what's happening. And I'm just going to show you in detail. I will be blurring out the buyer's information because you guys don't need that. So if you see like any blurs, that's just me, you know, because that doesn't need to be put online. So let's start with the very first sale that I had when the change went into effect, October 3rd. Someone else was saying that their fee structure changed on the 2nd. Someone else said on the 4th. I don't know. The email that I got said it happened on the 3rd, and I noticed the difference on the 3rd. I won't stay on this sale very long just because I showed this in a video that I posted previously. Literally, this was the first sale I had after the fee structure change. So this, they are a pair of pants, rag and bone. I have my little calculator here. The orange, that's my very sad attempt at covering the buyer's personal information. So let's see. So I have my calculator here. Let's just do it together on screen. Had these sold October 2nd, I would have made $32. And as you can see here, I made $35. So I was happy about that. I made $3.08 more than I would have had these sold the day before. So yeah, that's pretty good. That was the very first sale. Now let's go through. I have had I'm not, you guys, when I say I've had a ton of sales, I promise you I'm not trying to brag. I'm just being honest. I really do think, honestly, the reason I'm having so many sales on Poshmark right now is, if you didn't hear me say in the last video, I listed 500 new listings on Poshmark in September. In my reseller group, I started a listing challenge where weekly I was giving away prizes to members. For everyone that participated, whoever had the most amount of listings won. And the goal was just to list a minimum of 5 new items every single day. I really pushed myself and I listed 500 items that month. So I'm not trying to brag. I really don't, honestly, I don't think it's about the fee change. I mean, it could be, but I really think the reason I'm having so many sales right now is because I've been listing a ton on Poshmark. So I do have a wide variety of sales to show you. I have sales that are $40. I have sales that are $15. I have sales that are more. So from what I can see, this really benefits you if you have the higher price sales. And the higher the better. So let's go into one that's not high at all. It's like 15. Let's get out our electronic calculator here. So $19 times 20%, that would have been $380. 19. I mean, I can do this in my head. I would have just rounded up to 4, but I would have made $15.20. As you can see, I made $15.42. So this is a couple of days after the change. You guys, I'm not going to go day by day. This video would be an hour. I have a ton of just like bread and butter sales that are just like this. I'm trying to just choose a bunch of different price ranges. I'm not particularly focusing on the actual item that sold because I feel like most of you don't care about that really. You just want to know what's selling, what I made, you know. So I mean, if you want more detailed what sold videos, I guess we'll talk about that at the end. I bring that up, but so you can see like for the lower price, and I'm doing air quotes, you can't see me, lower price stuff, because you know I don't necessarily think $19 is that low. I've sold stuff for lower, I've sold stuff for higher, but you can see that this fee structure, the change really benefits you the higher price items you sell. Why do I always sound Southern when I say sell? Sell. I'm trying to film a voiceover. I don't know if you can hear my husband calling me. He's literally calling me like he's a child. He's saying mommy. Oh my gosh. No one told me when you get married, it's like 3 kids. $15. So let's do the math here. 15. Uh-oh, we have an unhappy baby. I'm so sorry for those of you that don't have kids and you're just like always hearing my children these days. This is the reality. Even though I have a home office, you can hear toddlers at any time. So I would have made $12 on this sale. So womp womp. This is what I think a lot of you are saying when you're like, I think Poshmark is trying to flush out those lower price sales, because you actually make more money when there's a higher price sale. So case in point. That's correct, right? That's the correct math, because I know, when was the fee $2.95? If the sale's under $12, I didn't sell that much stuff under that amount, so I never noticed. I think if it's under $12, it was $2.95. Correct me if I'm wrong. So this is an example. I'm pretty sure this is an example of, had this sold for more, obviously I would have made more. I mean, that's common sense, right? These I got from the Goodwill outlet, and I paid $1 for them. And these are actually, I just listed these recently. I know I had these less than a month. So yes, I made a profit. It's a very small profit, but had these sold before October 3rd, I'm pretty sure I would have made more money. 25, and you can see the dates at the top, you guys. All of these are after October 3rd. 25, $25. So I would have made $20. So I made $1.06 more. So I've been analyzing the numbers, you guys, just over the last 2 weeks. I mean, and it's just common sense, you guys. Oh my gosh. Yes, yes.
What are you gonna be for Halloween?
I'm gonna be a police officer. Daddy's gonna be my inmate. Go tell him.
Well, he said he's not gonna be nothing for Halloween.
Well, tell him Mommy said he's gonna be my inmate. Thank you. Inmate. I'm gonna put him in jail.
Mommy.
Tell him.
He said Daddy.
Okay. All right. Okay. Close my door, please. I'm almost done.
I'm gonna put you in jail.
Okay. Oh dear. I don't even know if you guys can hear that. Anywho, for what I'm seeing now, it doesn't make sense for me to list these lower priced items, these lower items, you know, that are going to sell for anything under 20 bucks. It's just not worth listing on Poshmark anymore. You know what I mean? Not as much as maybe I once would have. And I kind of mentioned this to you guys in the other videos, that I really do think that this is the time to capitalize on selling higher priced items on Poshmark, because it just benefits me as a seller overall. And when I say higher price, I'm not talking like thousands of dollars, you guys. I'm talking like, you know, $100 and up. But really, even this example here will show you like things that can sell for $25 and up. And a lot of this stuff that I'm selling for $25 and up, you guys, this is another item I found. So I got 2 of these in a Nordstrom palette, but they were new with the tags. This is a very popular rag and bone beanie. And I actually found this one new without the tags that would have net me $16. This was October 4th, so the day after. So I made an extra 33 cents. So like I said, you know, 20 bucks and up, I think that's where I'm going to stick. That's my game plan for now. Anything under $20, honestly, I don't know that I'm going to focus on listing it on Poshmark. Honestly, in 2024, I've really been trying to only pick up things that I can at least list for $20. Now, listen, you may hear some other resellers say, you know, I want my average sale price to be $40, $50, which means they're listing their stuff for more than that. And that's great. But if I am already, my theory is, if I'm already at the Goodwill outlet, of course I want to find those higher price sales, those things I can flip for 30, 50, 70, 80 bucks. But sometimes I'm just there and I find things that I know I can flip, like those Levi's jeans. I know if I'm already there, I can flip those and make 10 bucks. I can make 15 bucks. Now, I think just moving forward, I don't know that I'm going to take the time to list those on Poshmark. I might just take those to my buy sell trade store, or I might just send them to ThredUp. I don't know that it's worth the time putting them on Poshmark anymore. I think the bare minimum, if I'm going to sell something on Poshmark,
it at least needs to sell for $20. That actually has been my goal this whole year. But you know, sometimes you have those outliers like those Levi's jeans that don't sell for as much as you thought and you just want to move them. I should have mentioned those Levi's jeans. That was actually an offer she sent me. I had them listed, I think, for $27. And really, to just get as much data as I can, as quickly as I can, I've been accepting almost any offer that comes through because I just want to see what kind of offers am I getting, what's selling, and how much am I making. So I don't know, had this fee structure changed, I would have accepted that $15 offer. Like I said, I had just listed those jeans. I probably should have waited. But since I only paid $1 and I'm really trying to figure out what my game plan is going to be moving forward with Poshmark, I accepted the offer.
So hopefully you guys found that helpful, informative. I have not done a what sold video on this channel in a very long time, just because I didn't know how helpful it was. And then I started doing those videos in my group, in my reselling group. I actually post 2 exclusive videos just for group members every month. And I've been putting what sold videos there because the members seem to find them pretty helpful. So, and the what sold videos on the channel just weren't getting that many views. But if you guys would like me to continue to do them, let me know in the comments down below. I'm open to doing them. It's just I stopped doing them because no one was watching them. And then my paid group members actually seem to really enjoy that content. So I don't know. We'll see. But I just thought it would be helpful since the fees have just changed. You guys, if you're still in this video, you're an oldie but a goldie. Or if you are not and you have not subscribed, please subscribe. Because at the end of the video, I usually get very real and I just chat about the most random stuff. But I just did... right before I filmed this, an hour live sale. I have not gone live anywhere in a month. For someone like myself who loves live selling and does it a lot, I've been live selling, what is it, like almost 2.5, 3 years. I get the time frame mixed up. I swear I started live selling on Whatnot in 2021, but then one of you commented on my most recent videos and was like, Whatnot did not have a clothing category until 2022. Is that right? I feel like I've been doing this longer than 2 years. Anyways, I started live selling on Whatnot. I thought it was 3 years ago, but maybe it wasn't. But I know my 2-year anniversary is coming up on Poshmark. And I know I was live selling a long time before I started on Poshmark on Whatnot. Can anybody confirm that? Like, does anyone know definitively when did Whatnot launch their clothing category? Because it was literally like after a month that they launched that, I started selling on Whatnot. I think it was maybe like a couple weeks. I don't even think it was a month. Can someone confirm or deny? I swear it was 2021, but maybe I'm wrong. Anyways, I'm out of it, you guys. A 1 hour live sell, I'm like out of breath. I feel so out of shape. Live selling, any of you that do it, and I know not all of you are into it, and some of you that cannot stand it love to tell me on every single video, I can't stand live selling. I know. But I am one of the few that likes it, and I know some of you do, and some of you that don't like it just don't mind hearing me talk about it. But it takes so much stamina, you guys, to do it, and so much breath work. And you would think I'd never worked out. Like, I was literally in the live sale like, oh, hang on, friends. Let me catch my breath. Because I'm one of those live sellers, I don't stop talking. From the moment I turn the camera on, I'm talking to you. I think it helps with engagement. And it's kind of awkward when there's just like dead air. I mean, unless you're trying something on or something, or you've got music blasting. But people seem to like when you are moving the show along, and if you're not running something, you need to be talking, and even if you are running something, you need to be talking. So it requires just requires a lot of energy. So when you haven't done it for a month, it's like riding a bike. Once you get back on, you remember how to do it. But oh girl, I'm out of breath. You would never know I just ran a couple miles this morning. Live selling, sometimes when you're going, it just feels like we're doing a workout. So anyways, hopefully you found this helpful. If you did, don't forget to subscribe. These Poshmark videos, since Poshmark has made the change, I'm doing air quotes because it's like an insider joke at this point. If you know, you know. Since they've done the change, these Poshmark videos are getting views. I was talking about this in the live sale too. It's getting views from people that don't usually watch the channel. And they're leaving very interesting comments. Like one guy was like, oh, so you steal stuff. You're a thief. I'm like, oh God. And then another guy left some racist comments. Another guy told me I was fat. I'm like, It's always guys. Not to be sexist, but what is that? It's all, I know it is because I can see their picture. Their name's like Mark, John. Unless it's a woman pretending to be a guy. Anywho, when these videos, I keep saying I want the channel to grow, I want the channel to grow. And then when videos get shown to people who don't usually watch, I'm like, ooh, do I want the video to grow? Do I want the channel to, I do. I can take it. But if you've made it this far and you've made it past all the rambling, subscribe. I'd love to have you. I upload multiple times a week. I upload short form content on this channel almost daily. So I'm doing what solds, I'm taking you to the storage unit, I'm taking you to the thrift store. Recently, we've been to Atlanta. We went to Montana, Salt Lake City. We're going to Hawaii, Alaska, Dallas. I go to Dallas multiple times. Since my dad has moved down south, I go to Dallas and Oklahoma 3 to 4 times a year. So you guys, if you go and look back at my channel, I have a ton of Dallas come thrift with me videos. I'm going back to Dallas in 2 weeks. And of course, I'm going to be thrifting. I'm actually going for a bestie trip. They're going to be so annoyed with me. I'm not renting a car, and I am making them take me to the Texas thrift store. I love that store. It is huge. You guys, I always tell you in the South, you are so lucky. If you go and watch those Atlanta videos, your thrift stores are huge. I know not all of them, but most of them are huge. Montana, that Billings thrift store, huge. I have one more Montana video. Even this like little mom and pop thrift store. I thought, oh, this is gonna be small. Huge, huge. You guys are so lucky. I love thrifting while traveling. So my friends are gonna be mad at me because when I went, oh, we recently went to Miami for my bachelorette party. So if you want to see thrifting in around the country or around the world, I've even taken you guys to Scotland. Check out the travel playlist. I will link it down below. But the most recent ones are Miami. This is making me realize how much I've traveled this year. Miami, Montana, Atlanta, Dallas, and we're going back to Dallas in 2 weeks. So subscribe for all of that. I make people take me thrifting wherever I go.